So, Floyd Money Mayweather, right? We know that. According to Calvin Ford, he claims that Floyd said that. I'm not sure if Floyd said it himself or if it was Calvin Ford reiterating what Floyd said, but he's saying that if Floyd is saying that if Terence Crawford was to be there with Spence, he would come out of retirement to fight Terence Crawford. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to look all over. I'm going to look on YouTube. I'm going to see if anybody else is talking about this because this might be a real thing. This might be a real thing. Let's talk about it. So, Terence Crawford just became two-time undisputed champion of the world in two different weight classes in the four belt era. Something nobody has ever done as far as men. Okay, the only other two-time undisputed out there is Clarissa Shields, and she's a woman. So those two stand in a class by themselves. See what I'm saying? But Floyd Mayweather has never been undisputed before, and he's been retired for quite some time. He's been taking a lot of exhibition fights. But Floyd has been lately. He's been called. I mean, not lately. I'm gonna just be real. Everybody's been calling him a narcissist because a lot of times when he make these interviews or when he's promoting his fighter, he always swaps it around and it turns into something that has something to do with him. When nobody was talking about Floyd, he'll bring up something that'll kind of like, like when a person was in war and he keep bringing up his war stories and keep having those flashbacks. It's almost like Floyd is going through that. Like he missed the sport, or he's not getting the attention he wants because of these exhibition fights. It's kind of like everybody tired of seeing him now. They're like, all right, you're not really doing much, bro. You retired. Yeah, we already know that what to expect with these exhibition fights, bro. But according to some folks, according to Calvin Ford as well, Floyd said that he would take a fight with Bud if Bud was to beat Spence. So is that a possibility? Well, Floyd, more than likely that fight will be at 154, or if I could assume Bud would probably make the weight and squeeze back to 147, because that is a big money fight right there. That is a big money fight, and it looks like Floyd Mayweather he needs something that's gonna define him even more. The 50-0 record is good, but Floyd's probably saying to himself, "Damn, Bud got all of the belts. I never was undisputed." So this is how I think. If Floyd did want to come out of retirement, it probably would be for welterweight, but it would have to be now. It would have to be now. And you know what the crazy thing about that is? Bud got these mandatories at welterweight. If Floyd was to just say, "Yo, I'm coming back," all of them motherfuckers getting pushed to the side, bro. Like just like toys on the floor. When you got a new toy, you just push them shits to the side. You put your new GI Joe in the middle of the floor. That shit gonna be just like that. You gonna push everybody to the side, like dudes, boots, and all them waiting for for their shot. And then here come the boxing guard. Well, wait a minute. Hold on now. Hold on. Slide to the center. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Oh, shit. They gonna make them cha-cha slide out the way and shit like that. Here go Floyd is coming through, man. He get dibs over over y'all. And then we'll have a Bud and Floyd fight. You know something? I don't know if I would really respect that from Bud if he was to ever do that. I don't know. I would have to say, yo, listen, man, you make Floyd ass wait until you handle your mandatory, and then you could go ahead and get that big fight with Floyd. Who is Floyd to just come? He wasn't putting in work for all of these years in boxing to just jump ahead of everybody and just try to take your belts. Nah. But looking at it from a business standpoint, it would be risky for Bud to not take a fight with Floyd Mayweather because he could potentially lose his belt to somebody like Boots or something like that, and then after his big money fight is done. All right. So it's kind of like the same way with Canelo and Charlo. You can look at it from a business standpoint, and then you can look at it from a being the man standpoint. You're like, you look at it different. Like, oh man, he's supposed to fight Tim Tszyu, bro. But then on the business end of it, you like, man, Tim Tszyu ain't a smart investment. You know what I mean? He got the belts now. Let's go for this Canelo shit. You know, so that still would be a big fight. Bud and Floyd Mayweather, absolutely big fight. Floyd, he has slowed down over the years. You know, he's slowed down over the years, but he still got his reflexes. How old is Floyd? What, 48, 49 years old? I think he's 50, right? I don't remember, but I still think he has some fight left in him at 50, but um, that'd be an interesting fight, man. To be honest, that would be interesting. It really would. It would be interesting to see how Floyd does against a Terence Crawford. All right. I got Bud winning that fight. I don't know how. Is it going to be a knockout or is it going to be by the own decision? But Floyd is still crafty though, man. You can't take that from him. But I at this age, I'm not sure if he. It's not like he's like out there just like a George Foreman type dude where he coming back, he just thumping you with some shit and he can knock you flush out. I don't see that happening, you know. So very interesting. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. They can build this as something crazy like 50-0 versus 40-0 or 41-0, undisputed, the highest earner in boxing history. One of their O's must go. Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Bud Crawford for all of the marbles at 147 pounds. Like shit like that. Yeah, that would be a big fight, man. That would be the biggest bag Bud ever got. And it would be one of the biggest bags Floyd would get after, in a long while. Being that this is not an exhibition, this is a real pro bout. It would be definitely mega. It would be real mega. And you got to listen to Terence Crawford because he said himself he's looking for the big money fights, man. And I had to think about that. I'm like, so who's the big money fights left, man? Bud don't have long left in his career. He wants to fight Charlo because Charlo was undisputed, and he want to be undisputed in 3 weight divisions, and because Charlo running his mouth. So it's personal for Bud and his business when it comes to Charlo. Then you got Canelo. That's a big money fight. And I told y'all today, they said Jamal Charlo was going to fight Canelo. What did I tell y'all? Remember when Maul said that? We thought he was drunk and all this shit. I'm like, yo, the third fight probably would have been Errol Spence. And I think that's what Canelo was planning to do, fight Spence. And Spence is out of the question right now. Right? So could we have been looking at a Bud versus a Canelo too as well too? That's a possibility. And then now Bud is saying he'd fight Tank at 147. He ain't heard shit from Tank yet. So those are all big money fights. Floyd Mayweather versus Bud. Tank versus Bud. Canelo versus Bud. And Jamal Charlo versus Bud. Those is it for him. Those 4 right there. And then maybe the rematch with Errol Spence Jr. If I'm hearing is activated, I don't know. Bud's saying he ain't heard nothing from him, so we don't know yet, man. But those are the money fights. That's all that's left out there for Terence Crawford. All of those is mega money fights, big money fights. If he was to get all of those fights, dude, that'd be fucking epic, bro. He fights Floyd Mayweather, he's making maybe $80 million, 70, 80 million. He fight Canelo, he's making about 40, 50 million right there, maybe. He fights Charlo, he probably making about 50, $45 million. This is me I'm adding in the gate and the fucking purses all together. I'm just totaling it all up. Bud stands a chance to make a good $200 million, man, if he can get all them fights. And he's right now, he's the man. So you never know what he got cooking up, man. But just stay tuned, pay attention, because that Floyd Mayweather thing, it's just been on my mind all day. You never know, man. Just boxing shit is very unpredictable. We wake up one morning, we hear some shit, breaking news: Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford, February 2024, or some shit like that. And like, whoa, that was big. Floyd can do it, man. He can make it happen. Bud will definitely jump on that. And Floyd, being the attention seeker that he is, he would love for a chance to go in there and be in the spotlight and share the spotlight with Terence Crawford, man. Because Bud is getting all kind of love and attention everywhere. Floyd don't really like that. He got to be in the middle of that too. So y'all better pay attention. Well, see. Anyway, this is Rebel Life Boxing. What y'all think? Drop a comment. Let me know how you feel. And I'll catch y'all later.